35 yards. Money, dude. Out here slinging a couple arrows before we go hunting this evening. This is my time to shine. Time to redeem myself. Alright, I'd call that good. Time to pack up and head out to this loaded spot I got. It's go time, baby. Alright, welcome back everyone. It has been a long break since we posted a video, put out a podcast the other day, but that's about it as of right now. So we've been struggling real bad. Everyone's been struggling trying to kill a deer. David's hit a couple, hasn't found them. I've been missing deer. Max is just not seeing the ones he's trying to shoot. Ty, same thing. We're all on the struggle bus here. So going out to this spot, I've hunted there like 4 or 5 times. Saw a giant last time I went there. Didn't get it on video because it ran up, and then I couldn't move because it was standing in the wide open. I'm kind of sitting wide open in the tree stand, so didn't move. It ended up just running away. It sensed something was off and then just ran away. I mean, he's a giant, so he's smart. And so going back to the same property, gonna try to kill this thing, and yeah, we're gonna see if I can sneak in there, play the wind right, and kind of got to sneak real far around to get to where I want to get. But got the leaf suit, got the tripod. I'm gonna be hunting off the ground this evening, so let's go see if we can get my first ever deer with the bow on the ground. Alright, so I'm in the middle of sneaking in here to my spot. Got the leaf suit on. Look what I found. This tree is 8 up, and look, that is so fresh. And there's like a little scrape here, a little scrape under this tree line. There's another rub right there on that tree, and as you can tell, it's super loud right here. Highway's 30 yards behind me, so I can't even hear myself think. But I think I'm gonna just keep pushing this way a little bit more into the center of this block. My wind's going off to my left to this field over here. So I have a feeling this deer is out in front of me somewhere in this block of woods. So I'm gonna push in here a little bit farther and sit tight for the evening and see if I can see him. Alright, y'all, let me do a little bit of an explanation here. So, I'm kind of tore up about it, but giant buck came in. I looked up and I saw him like 100 yards out in front of me, and then he circled around to my right. Maybe you saw in the video, I don't know. And then he started coming straight at me from my right, and then he started cutting back across in front of me, and he stopped at like 40 yards straight in front of me. And so I range finded it. It was 41, picked the bow up, and he was staring at me. I was like, do I draw or not? So I waited a second, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna draw. So I drawed. He didn't move. I was like, this deer is definitely gonna duck. So I aimed 40 pin right like on his heart, kind of low, just trying to calculate for the duck and hopefully hit it right in the lungs or something. And I shot, and you could just hear pow. So I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if this deer's dead or not. So we got my dad, Dave, and Max going where I parked. They're gonna park there, and then they're gonna circle around this way where we think this deer is laying. If it's still, like, we're gonna know if it's still alive or if it's dead. So they're gonna basically get in a line and just look for the dead deer and push back towards me. If I hear deer running through here, won't be able to see it, but if I hear deer running through here, then I'll assume it's him and he's still alive. We can just come back tomorrow. But if this deer's dead, that they could find it, or I don't know. I don't feel good about the shot. Can't see it on the camera because didn't have the settings right, and I need to see it on a bigger screen, like a laptop or a TV or something. So I'll probably check that when I get home if we don't find this thing. But man, I'm tore up about it. I just don't feel good about it. I don't think this deer is dead. Not a lot of confidence. So that freaking sucks, man. That was the giant I saw the other day, and then same big one my dad saw. And gosh, had the opportunity, might have messed it up, but we're gonna look for this thing and see if we find him. Guys, found him. Oh my god. Redemption. Yeah. That's redemption right there. All that missing pays off right here.
Mm-hmm. If you tilt the head to the right more. Oh god. Yeah. That's good. Alright, explain to us how this happened, Jared.
Alright, so about 3-4 days ago, my dad saw this deer chasing a doe, and he came home and he almost had a shot, but it like turned away from him and ran away, just chasing this doe. And so he came home, told me that next morning, went out to hunt, and this deer came running in, stopped at 25 yards, and I didn't have a shot. It like put some like doe estrus smell out on his scrape. He smelled it and he came running into it, and he just stopped and was like, "Where's this deer? I smell it, but I don't see it." And then pretty sure that's just what happened. He turned around and knew something was off, ran back. He never came back in. Here we are 3 days later. I went to other side of the property, snuck into where I thought he was bedded, and went in there, rubs, scrapes everywhere, and then I just kept pushing in these woods like farther and farther because I can see it's just wide open. So just moved real slow, went up this fence line, and then got right to where I killed like a pretty nice 6-pointer last year, like same little area. So another big one was guaranteed to do the same thing, and well, he came in front of me. I grunted and rattled and all that stuff, and then like an hour later he came in. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, and he just came, did a big loop around in front of me, and then started going back the other way, and 40 yards, and shot him. Didn't put a good shot on him, and so we found him. He was still alive, and we had to give him another shot to finish him off, just so he didn't run away or eaten by coyotes or anything. So this is, I mean, first time I've ever like targeted a deer and actually killed it, like for the first time, and first ever buck with.
Wasn't a very long story for him though.
Yeah,
his story didn't go very long.
His story started about 4 days ago, and it ends here.
Halloween afternoon.
Yeah.
Halloween night.
Yeah, that's
and then
when
it ends.
started.
And it ends a few days
What's
later.
today?
November 2nd.
November 2nd is when this ends, right here. But first ever buck with the bow, and it was a 40-yard shot. It was just, that's crazy. Well, make sure you guys subscribe, like this video if you want to see more big deer get killed. This is the second of many more to come. Muzzleloader starts on Saturday.
The rut is kicking off. Give them till this next full moon, then it's gonna really start kicking off.
Yeah, but muzzleloader comes in, rab season comes in soon. Have plenty more.
Saturday.
Yeah, but plenty more good videos coming at y'all. See ya.